I lied. Hi, ThatPaulGuy. So I made mention of the fact that I was going to take this 4000D Corsair case and I was going to go ahead and just move the stuff from my editing rig into this case. I lied. What I decided to do, and it was based on a couple of different things actually, is I decided I was going to go ahead and move the X570 motherboard and the Corsair Vengeance memory and the AIO, the Corsair AIO and everything. Basically turn this into the Corsair build that I was going to do with the 220T RGB case, including stealing the RGB out of that with the fans and everything. You might not be able to see them very well, but we'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, some things I really do like about this case. It is much, much roomier than the 220T. It stands a little bit taller. It is a little bit wider. It gives you more room for expanding cable management, the PSU. There's plenty of room where I can maneuver in there, and I don't have to worry about trying to cramp my fingers trying to plug in cables. I can get it out much easier, especially with the hard drive cage, the place that it is. And in the 220T, it's so close. It's uncomfortable. You can't even really get in there to either take the power supply out or put it in without having to do some major damage. Even the hard drive cage on here is very easy to remove with a couple of thumb screws, as opposed to getting underneath the case and trying to unscrew it and then, back all over again, which would not be horrible in that 220T, except for it's all glass. You keep tipping glass over. I mean, you can take all the panels off and work with a bare frame, but still, it's a major inconvenience. This case doesn't suffer from that. Also, it's much wider, much taller, so it does give you room for better cable management back and forth. I was able to quite easily put the AIO, the radiator, the fans and everything in there, and was even able to get it set up where it took a little bit of doing, but I could get the lighting set up with the Asus motherboard. So now everything's in sync. I've got it operating in a couple of different colors. You might also notice that I went ahead and put some vinyl wrap on it, so it's not just the generic 4000D case. Everything that I complained about with that, the 220T, is fixed on this 4000D. Now, Corsair does have a case that they just released called the 5000 series, the 5000D, the 5000, I believe it's the 5000D Airflow and the 5000 RGB, the 5000X RGB or something like that, which is a step up from this. It is taller, it is wider, it is the front end is a little bit longer, so it does give you more room, and it has on the back side of here, it also has extra fans, but the hard drive and the PSU in that one is a little bit cramped depending on how you configure it. Overall, that is a much better layout than this would be or that 220T would be. But this fits right in between. This is a good happy medium, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I was concerned a little bit about airflow because this is just a regular, it's a regular case where there's nothing coming in the front of it. There's just these two vents on the side, but the reason why that paper is there is because there is pretty good airflow in there. So I was pretty happy with it. So with that being said, and me being happy with it, now I get to do the good part. The most satisfying part of all. Peeling the plastic. The reason why I opted to go ahead and just not move my editing rig over into here and start fresh over with a new Windows build and everything is because now the AMD 5000 series CPUs are in better supply, and I'm looking at possibly laying my hands on a 6700 XT graphics card when it comes out. They're supposed to be in more availability. I'm going to hold out. If worse comes to worse and I can get the 5000 series CPU, I will go ahead and I'll put that in here. I'll move my 2070 over here, and I will transfer all the files I need for my editing rig, and I will basically decommission that. What I've decided to do with the 220T, I'm still going to use it. I'm going to go ahead and put an ITX motherboard in there. I'm going to put some storage in there and leave it dark. I'm not going to RGB it or anything like that. It's a perfectly good case for a smaller motherboard, so I think I can get away with using that. And I'll put some high capacity HDDs and maybe a couple of solid state drives in there, and that can be my new server. So that can be my backup server, and it will still serve a function. It will still look nice doing it, because I'm going to probably stick it in here in my living room instead of in the office area. Meanwhile, I'll be working on this, but I was happy enough to take the plastic off, so that's a good step. Anyway, that's all I got for right now. I'm still working on a Pi build. I'm still working on upgrading Danny D. I'm going to make some changes in him. That's my small form factor for anybody that doesn't remember. And we'll see what happens. It ought to be pretty interesting, but at least I got one of the builds, one of the projects done that I was trying to get done, and that makes me a whole lot happy. A lot happy, a lot happier. I don't know. I will figure this talking thing out one day. Hang around with me. Maybe it's worth subscribing and find out. Right down here. I think it's one of these two places. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for right now, folks. So I appreciate you hanging out with me. And until next time, I'll see you later.